Yes, hello everybody. This is Ray from Raysunited, and I'm back. Listen, today we're definitely gonna have something great, just as usual, of course. And there's so much to talk about. Listen, we spoke about certain things on the X space. I wasn't there, of course, but whatever was spoken there, I know would be great or would have been great. But today we're definitely gonna talk about some more things, more elaborations on what the ICE team are all about. So listen, stay tuned. Make sure your questions you ask are within the context. It's very important, within the context of what we'll be discussing today. You understand? Without further ado, you know what to do. Smash the like button, smash the subscriber button, become a member, obviously. Let's watch the channel grow. And of course, share the content because we need this to go far and beyond for every single snowman to get hold of this. When I come back, he's on.
Oh my God, Ray's made another one. Woo!
Yes, I'm back. This is Ray from Raysunited. ZEUS is here as well. Vindicated, Chidi. I do have, obviously, these are the honchos of ICE Network. You know that. You know that. And so, listen, let me say hello to Vindicated Chidi because he was here first. Let me say hello to Vindicated Chidi. Vindicated Chidi, hello.
Hello, Ray. Hello. Hello, fellow Iceman. How are you doing, guys? Ray, it's good to be here.
Yes, good to have you. ZEUS, let me say hello to you too.
Hello, Ray. How are you? Hello, everybody.
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Anyway, it's been nice having all of you here as well. 62 people so far. We know the numbers are going to go up. We'll go straight to the point. And please ask your questions within the context of the discussion. Today, we're going to talk about, I will let ZEUS just give us a little overview of what's new about KYC step 1, and then we'll move on to the nitty gritty. So ZEUS, please, the ball is in your court. What's new about KYC step 1 thus far?
The KYC step 1 is almost at the end for the accounts that were older than 2 days. We're expecting on Monday everybody to receive their KYC slot. And I believe this is it for the step 1. Of course, the new accounts that are coming and registering, they will be required to do the KYC step 1 on their second day of mining. For the next step, which is the KYC step 2, we expect somewhere next week to push the update as well for it.
Right. So that is that. KYC step 1 almost done. Of course, a lot of people would have had access to it by now. If you haven't, update your ICE app, ICE Network app on what's the name? The Play Store. Please try and update it. If you don't update it, then you will not be able to see certain features that will be required of you. Let me just see. Vindicated Chidi, have you got anything you want to ask, dear ZEUS? Vindicated Chidi is having some network issues, so I will definitely come back to him, of course. So let's continue. Let me go to the next question, of course. With regards to the ICE Ethereum blockchain, that's the way I call it. I know you know what I mean by that. What would be the prerequisites? Because a lot of people are a bit confused. They're asking questions. Oh, Ray, what do we require to do this? What do we require? I just want one last hurrah of what the prerequisites are, because a lot of people keep asking me questions. Sometimes I have to refer it to the ICE team. Please go ahead and answer this particular question. What are the prerequisites for the ICE Ethereum blockchain that we're going to have in due course?
So in order to be eligible for the Ethereum distribution for the phase 1, which is going to happen monthly, everybody has to pass the KYC step 1 and KYC step 2. Once they do that, their account gets verified, and they will be eligible to receive monthly ICE tokens to their Ethereum wallets.
Right. So that was a very quick response to that. Now, with regards to being on the Ethereum blockchain, a lot of people, yesterday, somebody was asking me, it's a funny question, if they require the ERC20 or something else. And I told them, listen, it's ERC20. So listen, elaborate on it, because somebody actually told me, no, it's not. They said it's not ERC20. And I said, listen, it is. So if you think that's not the case, then once I go live with ZEUS will just confirm it with you. So please confirm it with them. I wasn't on the Twitter space today, so to be honest, I don't know what was discussed there. I may be repeating myself.
Yeah, you're right, Ray. We are talking about ERC20 Ethereum address. The app also specifies that when you go to the Ethereum address to save it, it's saying that it needs to be an ERC20 Ethereum compatible wallet, and we recommend them to use MetaMask or Trust Wallet, which you can use it to add our custom token when the distribution starts.
Right, so you've heard, obviously it has to be, it's much easier or much better to be on MetaMask or Trust Wallet, which I think I have both, so it's okay. But yeah, if you want to do it. Another question, what about those that intend to be validators? What are the requirements if they intend to do it, or would they be able to do it? I know the answer to that, but some people may want clarity. Please clarify that.
From within the app, when you are going to save your Ethereum address for the distribution, you will be shown a pop-up where it's telling that if you save the Ethereum address, you will not be eligible to win the validators for our network. As stated in our white paper, the top 300 users by the number of their coins will be eligible to win the validators, but they have to not receive any distribution on the Ethereum, because being a validator requires a high amount of ICE tokens to be put on their validator in order to secure the network. So if they move their coins to the Ethereum, that doesn't give any guarantee for the project that they will still have the coins available or not for the mainnet.
Right. That is a great question. Sorry, great answer to the question. I've got another question that I want to ask as you were talking. So it's still, let's stick with the validators part. So how would the validators be evaluated or chosen for validation, if you don't mind me asking? And if that is something that you want to keep to yourself, it's fine.
As I said, based on the number of coins, they will be chosen to be a validator. And the blockchain itself will validate the blocks based on the amount of ICEs each validator has staked to it. So basically, the users that also are having their coins pre-staked, they will on the mainnet, they will also be required to choose a validator where to stake their coins, or they can just let our system do the choosing for them in order to load balance the coins as much as possible and have a fair distribution to every validator in order to be for the network to be as distributed as possible, decentralized as possible.
Well, that is as concise as ZEUS could possibly have answered the question. Vindicated Chidi is here in case you guys don't know.
One more thing.
You want to say something?
Yeah, one more thing. I see a comment from Fong saying that if there is a way for to show in the app if somebody completed the KYC and KYC2. That is correct. Once you pass the KYC, both steps, you will receive a verified badge within the app. And also on your team screen, you will be able to see your team members who have passed the KYC steps and they are verified. When you're gonna see the verified badge next to their nickname, that means they have passed both steps.
Well, you've got your response. Pyong is one of my staunch followers, so yeah, I know. He's got his response, and I know he's happy about that. Let me see if Vindicated Chidi. Right, Vindicated Chidi wants to ask a question, so let's go ahead. Vin, please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ray. Thank you very much. Okay, talking about the validators. Okay, I should ask, what are the requirements for being an ICE network validator aside being top 300 miners? Is there any other requirements like the hardware that you are going to use to run it, or you understand what I'm saying, Zeus?
Yes, I believe we also have specified in the white paper the requirement for the validators, which is a minimum required for the hardware. Also, the network is very important to be at least 1 gigabyte connection. So basically, you can't run a validator from a home PC. If that is the question. You need to have a server, a dedicated server in a data center that has good uptime and so on. Because as you know, in being a validator in a blockchain, if you are going down and you have downtime, then you might lose some of your coins because you are not securing the network anymore. So that's why it's important to have very good connection and being on a data center that has a good uptime.
Yep.
Okay.
Vindicated. Yeah.
Yeah. I got that.
Do you have any further questions? Because I wanted to keep rolling. So if you have anything, you can go ahead.
In the step 2, sir. Step 2. Okay. How many days, or should I say, how many weeks will it run? Is it just a one-time question? Let's say you answer the questions and then you are done, or is it a continuous process for like it will end in a week or in 2 weeks' time?
So if you guys remember, we had a discussion like some time ago. I believe we were all three together on one of the Rays or Space, and I was saying about the KYC step 2 with the quizzes. Initially, we wanted to ask one question before each mining session starts, but then we thought about it and we tried to make things easier for the community. So instead of asking one question all the time for the rest of the period of the phase 1, we chose to have a KYC last step of the KYC, the 2.1, in 2 phases. So basically, after you're finishing with the face recognition, which is the KYC step 1, which verifies that you are a real person, we have a liveness check as well. After you're done with the step 1, you will be shown the step 2, which is a social verification for X account. So if you have an X account, a Twitter account, you're just gonna start the process. You will be asked to open your X app to search for ICE blockchain account, like and repost with code our pinned post. Once you do that, there is also a message which contains your nickname to validate your X account. So the process from our point of view is very simple. So everybody with an X account can verify their KYC step 2 in like 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes. If they choose not to verify the account using X, because probably there are people that don't have an X account or Twitter account, they can tap on the Not Now button, but that does not give them immediately access to the quiz. they will be asked again after 1 week. This will happen for 4 weeks. So after 1 month, if they keep pressing the not now button, then the quiz will be shown. When the quiz will be shown, it's going to be 21 questions where you need to have at least 18 answers correctly. So if you don't answer more than 3 questions correctly, then your quiz will fail, and you will be given the chance again to do it next Sunday. So the quiz will always be on the Sunday. If you fail the next time again, then again after 1 week. This will keep indefinitely until the phase 1 ends. If you are not able to pass the quiz by the end of phase 1, then your coins will not be available on the mainnet. I mean, you have a lot of, everybody has a lot of time to read our knowledge base, to get used to the project, to what we are building and so on. So this is an opportunity for everybody to not get into slashing, yeah? So we give them the chance to still go on the website, read the knowledge base, read the white paper and so on, so they understand what we are building, what phase 1 is all about, what the mainnet is all about, and so on.
Okay, if I'm to say this, ZEUS, you said the total number of questions will be 21. So if that is so, will it be the same? You know, I've asked this before. Will it be the same question for every snowman, or will it be different? Because if it is different, that means the ICE team will be setting millions of questions for every snowman.
It's going to be different. We are using ChatGPT for that. We've learned ChatGPT with our knowledge base. He's going to generate questions unique for each of the users. So this also guarantees that you cannot just copy paste the same questions and pass on another account and help them and so on. So you clearly need to understand and know the project in order to pass the quiz, because for each user it's totally different.
Oh wow. Okay, thank you very much, ZEUS. Thank you. Ray, you can go ahead.
Yeah, this is just interesting. People, I know you've got so much questions, so many questions. A lot of people have asked a lot of questions. The ones that are relevant to what we're discussing, I've stored them, so don't worry. Don't spam the chats, because if you do spam it, it will not be great. So I would definitely get your questions answered. But I also have my own question which I want to ask. With regards to ZEUS, of course, with regards to listing on Uniswap, could you give us some of the significance and obviously some perks that could come with it? Because you know, I learned a few things, and I want clarification from that, please. Thank you.
So regarding the Uniswap distribution, for those of you that do not wish to receive your coins on the Uniswap, you just don't need to add any Ethereum address, or if you already added any Ethereum address, you just go ahead, remove it, save it, and you will have an empty Ethereum address, which means that the coins will remain within your app and not be sending over the Ethereum blockchain. And when the phase 1 ends, when the mainnet is launched, your coins will be distributed on the mainnet directly. Now, for the phase 1 distribution on the Ethereum, the conditions, as I said, everybody needs to have KYC step 1, which is the face recognition. They need to pass the KYC step 2, which is the Twitter, X, or the quiz. One thing about this, for those that bring a benefit to the project, because why we choose X is because we are also looking to increase the audience. Yeah, so by simply reposting and confirming your account and so on, you also have the project getting to be known to more and more people. Now, there is also another requirement in order to be eligible for the distribution. So you need to also have strike of 7 days. So if you are not actively mining, yeah, and you are just losing losing to extend your mining session, then you will not be eligible to receive your coins on the Ethereum. So it doesn't matter if you finish the KYC, you still need to remain active and not getting into slashing. The moment you get into slashing, you will not be eligible for receiving any coins on the Ethereum. Besides this, for those that will be eligible to receive the coins on the Ethereum blockchain, they will not receive all their coins at once. So let's say you have 10,000 coins and there are 10 months till the mainnet. That means you will receive first month 1,000 coins, and the next month the rate will be calculated again based on the 9 months remained and how many coins you mined in the period till the next payout. Basically, you are getting payments each month from your balance. You're not getting all of the coins. So this doesn't mean that if you had scheduled for the Ethereum distribution, you just get your coins and you can stop mining. If you stop mining, you only got the first coins, and then the rest of your balance will get into slashing. So you will lose it. So you also need to remain active within the network. Now, there are also some things that we discussed internally, and we believe it's the best for the future of the project. Now, when the listing will happen on Uniswap, the users that sells their ICE coins before the mainnet, yeah, in this phase 1, will also have a selling fee, which means that for each coins that you sell, a percentage of that sell will go through to the liquidity pool in the Uniswap. This means that for each trade that it happens, buy or sell, there's going to be a fee. For the sell is going to be higher, for the buy is going to be smaller, but that fee will go directly to the liquidity pool, which will make the pool higher, have a strong liquidity, be stable, be resistant to, let's say, whales and so on. So it's a more attractive project when you can see you have a really good liquidity, rather than if you're selling for $1,000, is gonna pump 20%, you know. So yeah, you also need to expect this selling fees. For selling is gonna be 25% of your total revenue from the selling is going to go to the liquidity pool, and for buying, it's 5%.
Well, that is wonderful. I've been listening and obviously producing the show at the same time, which means I've had to save some of the comments that I deem relative to what we're discussing. So people, please, most of you are going to get your questions answered. I want to go straight to the point, straight to it, to get people's questions answered. Of course, whilst you're at it, smash that like button, of course, and share the content with your people. I will start putting the questions on the screen for ZEUS. Of course, while we're at it again, Vindicated, Chidi, have you got any questions you want to ask ZEUS, or anything you want to say to the audience as well?
Okay, and to ZEUS, I'm currently looking at the ICE app now, and I am still seeing how many countries now? Just China, Nigeria, India, Pakistan, and Vietnam. Are we still expected to see many more countries to?
You have see all button. If you click on that, you're gonna see all the countries.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that, sir.
Yeah, it's only the last 5 ones. As for the top users as well, when you tap on the see all, then you're gonna see all the users, all the countries as well.
Okay, so officially, all these users are the authentic users in the ICE network community?
Exactly, based on their KYC step 1.
Okay.
Yeah, so obviously that has been revised. It's not like before when we used to have numerous people who haven't been KYC'd in step one, of course. But now, whatever you're seeing, the numbers you're seeing right now are the ones that have been KYC'd in the step one, just like ZEUS said.
Yeah, that is correct. Before we were showing the total amount of users that registered an account. Now we are not showing that. I mean, the database has, I believe, around 10 million entries. But as we said previously, we detected bots and so on. So from now on, the stats are only showing the right people which passed the KYC. So they are the real people.
Well, that's a lot of people who have passed the KYC so far. Looking at the numbers we used to have before, to me, that's quite a lot, and that's good because it means people are actually performing the KYC. I want to go straight to the questions that people have been asking relative to this, and the first one is this one. He says it seems that the lockup calculations, as per what is locked up from the total balance, is quite confusing. I don't know. He hasn't asked the question, to be honest. I thought he asked the question, but he hasn't. If you want to say something.
You have the full calculation on our website. If you go, you will see it there on the pre-staking knowledge base. You will find exactly the formula how to calculate, and you will see that it's not wrong. We had this discussion. I think a lot of people have asked us this, and always it was the same.
Yeah, absolutely. The next question is from the blockchain. So he's asking, he says, I staked 100% for 5 years. When mainnet comes, will all the staking rewards that I gained before then, will they be released all at once?
No, that is not correct. When you stake, you also stake your rewards because you are getting a very big bonus. That means that you are also staking the bonus.
Absolutely. So you got your questions answered, the blockchain. The next one is, again, I think this is, no, I'm not gonna, it's only one question per person. Mr. Reyes, but the Ethereum wallet address on my trust wallet is the same as ERC? He's asking a question. Is it the same as ERC20? That's what he's asking.
ERC20 is a token. We are not talking about that token. We're talking about the Ethereum address, which it should be an ERC compatible token, which means that if you have, for example, USDT or another token, the address is the same. You just add the token to the existing Ethereum address.
We heard him. I love the questions. Let me see. Royal Babies channel say, I am really interested in becoming a validator, but unfortunately, I connected my Ethereum wallet address to my account. Can I remove it? Well, the answer is no.
Yeah, with the new update, you should be able to remove it. Just go on the app, you delete the address, and you save it.
Well, it's been updated, so that's great. Listen, people, this is it. You can actually remove your Ethereum wallet address if you added it before. Before, obviously, we couldn't. That's what it stated. But now you can. So I'm really happy about that as well. So those of you who initially obviously rushed into doing it, if you update your app, remember, you need to update your app. That's the thing. If you update your app, you should be able to remove it. All right, that's good. I hope Royal Babies channel has got the answer. Cadence here is saying, also, I would like to know if ICE blockchain team would present or release other dApps after the ICE mainnet app, which is really amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, that is correct. We also have some other releases way before the mainnet. So yeah, we're not going to wait for the mainnet to release others.
All right, great. Somebody's asking here, is it compulsory to input the Ethereum address? Can you do it after the mainnet is launched?
Yeah, I already said about that. You can just leave it empty and you will receive directly the coins on our Ion blockchain.
Great. Sadiq here asking, will ICE bonus be permanent before mainnet or it has an ending period? Yeah, so he asked this question, I think.
I'm not sure if I understand what bonus.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at it. I don't understand the question.
If it's about the daily bonus only lasts 24 hours. If it's about the bonus from the team members, that's not permanent. If your team member enters into slashing, you are also losing the bonus that you earn from him. So if he deletes his account, you are also losing the coins that you earned from his bonus. And for the other pre-staking bonus, that's permanent for the ending period. Yeah. Do you say anything? Because I don't hear you.
Sorry. I was on mute. He says, how about someone who doesn't wish to mitigate his or her ICE coin to Ethereum and just wishes to continue mining until mainnet?
Yeah, I just said about it.
All right,
this
cool.
was, I think, one of the questions. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see. Made a comment. All right. So he's saying ZEUS just made a comment just now that caught my attention. He said if you add your Ethereum address on the app, you won't be able to get the coins on the mainnet. Please, can he throw more light? I think he's talked about it already.
Yeah, that is correct. I talked about it. Yeah, if you add Ethereum address, by the time we release the mainnet, your coins will be already received on the Ethereum. So there is nothing to receive on the mainnet. That's the reason.
Yeah. Hang on a minute. It looks like my laptop's battery is about to run low. Let me check it. I can't be having this. Give me a minute, please, people. Somebody took it out of the socket. Give me a minute. All right, it's back on. Yep, back on. I can't be having my battery running low. Thank you so much for waiting, people. All right, Vindicated Chidi, have you got anything you want to talk about before we continue?
No. I'm still checking something.
All right, cool. So I can continue with the Q&As then. Somebody, all right, let me see. You said what happens if one has put, want to remove it. Okay, that's done. Yes, so this question. He says, when will ICE staking reset? This seems to be a good question.
Yeah, the ICE staking will be reset with a few days, some maybe 1 week, 2 weeks before the distribution starts. So don't worry about it. We promise we will reset. We will reset to everybody.
All right, cool. Let's see. And people, please, within context. So what we're discussing here, let me see. What we've discussed today has been about the Ethereum blockchain, obviously, what the prerequisites are. We've also talked about listing on Uniswap and the significance of it and certain perks you can get. We've also spoken about validators. Now, obviously, some people may have come across that word on other platforms. This one is different. So when you hear validators, don't ever think it's what you think it is. Ask the relevant questions. Read the what's the name? The knowledge base, and of course, also read the white paper, because a lot of people don't seem to know that there's something called the white paper, which actually gives you a much bigger, broader picture of ICE network. So read the white paper as well, and the FAQs, because there are lots that you need to know in order to be able to pass KYC step 2. That's if you don't want to do the verification via X. If you want to do the verification via X, then it should be much straightforward for you. It's not as straightforward as it seems. You still have to do certain things. But if you don't do that, then you go through the Q&As or the MCQs, which is multiple choice questions. If you do that, pass it, get 18 out of 21 questions correct, you will be able to pass your, and it's a one-time thing. Remember that. Sorry. That's a bad cough. It's a one-time thing. So it's not like you're going to do it multiple times. You do it once and you pass, and then that's it. Let me see what the questions are. ZEUS, do you want to add anything while I'm looking for some questions from people? Because people have asked so many questions, I don't even know which ones to choose. Let me see. Right. Okay. Let me go to the questions again. So somebody asked this one. I don't know. He said there are so many ERC20s on every exchange. Which ERC20 exactly are we supposed to use?
There is no ERC20 on every exchanges. There is only the Ethereum address that is ERC20 compatible. If you don't know what that is, you better not add your address, or you might lose your coins. You might better wait for the mainnet launch. So guys, if you are not into crypto, if you don't know what an Ethereum ERC20 compatible address is, don't add anything there, because your coins might be lost. And we are talking about blockchain where our team cannot do anything about it. We don't have the power to get your coins back if you do mistakes.
Well, ZEUS, you're absolutely right, because a lot of people don't seem to understand that blockchain is different from banks. Banks, you can go to your bank and even sometimes say, listen, such and such happened, and you may get some of your money or even all of your money back. On crypto or on the blockchain, you're not going to get it. Once it goes, it's gone. So try and understand what you're doing. Don't just put any address, any Ethereum address you think it is, into your thing. If you do that, you're going to lose it. And if you lose it, you can't come to me or ZEUS or Vindicated Chidi and ask and tell us that, listen, I lost my my coins or my tokens. That's gone. There's nothing we can do about it. So please make sure that you have all the insights that you need. Make sure you have every relevant tool available, because you lose nothing. There's still mainnet on the 7th of October next year. That is there. Pass KYC, both KYC steps, and you're there. Do you know what I mean? So nobody should rush into it. It's there as a tool. It's there, for us to see, what could possibly happen. But if you don't want to do it, don't do it. It is not by force. Do you get what I'm saying? It is not compulsory. Somebody's asked a question here. He says, what about those that are not English speaking? Example, Russian, French, and Spanish. Will they have the texts in their native language or all exclusively in English?
That is correct. As we have the app in over 50 languages, that's the way it will be also for the quiz. Each question will be in the device specific language. So yeah, there was another person, Sam GP, I think. He was asking if ICE network is under the Ethereum, will it be too much to incur gas fee in every transaction, especially in claiming the ICE token? The ICE token does not require to be claimed. It will be directly distributed through the Ethereum addresses that have been saved on your app. So you only have to pay the gas for sending, transaction it, or whatever you want to do with it. But for the claim, you don't have to pay any gas.
Right. So that's a straightforward question. Straightforward answer. Let me see. I wanted to ask something. Actually, Vindicated Chidi. I wanted to see if. All right, Vindicated Chidi. If you've got anything, please ask while I sift through something, or if you've got something you want to say to the audience here, because somebody asked the question. I believe you will be the best person to answer. It says, yes, this is it. I would want Vindicated Chidi to answer this, because he said this before in one of his Twitter spaces. Most of the snowmen can't read or write, so how can they pass the KYC step 2? Vindicated Chidi, please do justice to this one.
It's very simple. It's very simple. They don't pass.
That is the honest truth.
We are building here. We are building a product that requires to read and write. So if you don't know how to read and write, how did you install the app and you wrote your name and the nickname who invited you?
Okay. Let me just answer this then. Let me just expand it just a little bit. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, listen. We are talking about cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, okay? This technology does not respect your level of background, or your personal background, or your income level, or anything. It is just blockchain. So to be here, you must make sure that you are qualified to be here. Cryptocurrency is not meant for the illiterates. It is meant for the literates. If you cannot read, if you cannot write, if you cannot understand, if you cannot comprehend,
No. Vindicated Chidi disappeared. Shoot. He'll come back. He'll come back. When he comes back, I'll make sure he's able to say what he wants to say. But anyway, let's continue because there are so many questions that people have asked, which I think should be fine. I have a few before I continue. Let me see. Okay, yes, you can. This question, I think we all know the answer to that. He says, please, how can I remove my Ethereum address from the app?
Actually, it's not on this app. I just asked the team, and since I made a mistake, but it's going to be probably tomorrow. It's going to be released. So don't worry. You will just be able to delete the address and then save it. But don't worry, you still have time because we're just starting the KYC step 2. So the distribution is not happening tomorrow. So you have plenty of time to remove the address from the app.
All right. It's MindZEUS. It's Zamazuel. Oh, that's very tongue twisting. It's MindZEUS. Yeah. I hope you've got your question answered. There's another one here. He says, I think we've already answered this one, but let me just read it out. He says, will I be able to purchase ICE coins on Uniswap?
That is correct. The ICE token will be first listed on the Uniswap exchange when we do the distribution. As I said earlier, if you want to purchase or buy the coins for purchase, is going to be 5% of the fees will go to the liquidity, and for selling is going to be 25% will go to the liquidity. The reason we put 25% is because honestly we had invested a lot of effort, time, and money into the project for the past 2 years, and if you are not here for the mainnet and you are just don't know how to get rid of the coins as soon as possible, then you pay the fees because we're gonna be here also after 1 year. So the community should be, and the project should have a very good liquidity rather than be able everybody to dump and interfere with the price. So just so everybody understand, none of our team coins are being distributed in this moment. Our team coins will start being distributed on the mainnet. So the liquidity fees, the sell and buy fees are not going to the team or to the DAO organization or whatever. They are only going directly, automatically to the liquidity mining on the Uniswap. That means that the bigger the liquidity is, the stable the coin becomes, and the more attractive for other people to start investing and being and want to learn about ICE can be.
Right. So that is straightforward, as straightforward as possible. Vindicated Chidi, do you think you can speak still?
Yeah, I'm battling with my network here. I wouldn't want to go back to what has been said before. Maybe before the show ends, I will just add 1 or 2 things. Thank you.
All right. That's cool. That's great. Let me see what people are actually saying over here, because listen, these type of shows, you don't normally get them. So once you get it, ask relevant questions. Somebody said, ZEUS, I was logged out of my account and no, but he hasn't continued with his. It looks like his would have been great. Let me see. Right. Let me see these questions. Hello, founder ZEUS. If ICE Network is under the Ethereum, would it be too much to
I answered.
Oh, you answered that. All right. Yeah, that seems to be a good one. Yeah, that's cool. Hi, Ray, some of the friends. I want relevant questions. Let me see. All right. Cool. Listen, I can't
let
really.
Let me choose a question.
Choose a question yourself.
why is the amount deducted for slashing mode more than the mining rate? That is because your team members as well stopped mining, which means that you are losing the coins that you earned from their side. So let's say you had 100 people in your team and they didn't pass KYC step 1, they entered slashing mode, which means you will start losing coins as well, because you earned the 25% from each of your referrals when you mine together. But if your referrals don't remain active and they don't finish the KYC, you will not earn anything from them, because then everybody could abuse the system and create fake accounts just to get the bonuses.
Yeah. Somebody asked this question. It seems so good. He says, it's not even a question, a statement. Removal of inactive miners in our team should be included in the app. Do you think so?
I know that guy.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is not something that we are going to add. Yeah, but when you have a flag, you know who is online, who is not. You can ping them. You can contact them if they are your friends. You know who they are. You call them, hey, start your mining session and so on. Or you can have group chats on WhatsApp, on Telegram, or whatever to keep in touch with your team and so on.
Right. Somebody also asked this question. So what's the approximate number of ICE in the initial liquidity pool after going public? And what is no, I don't want that one. Personally, I don't like.
No, this will also, this will be available on the release date. I'm not talking about pricing and everything. I have a question. You want to know if you want to continue mining or what? I mean, as we said earlier, for those that are interested in pricing, then I'm not going to answer this type of questions, because you don't respect our work, our technology, and so on.
Exactly. I don't talk about price, to be honest. I don't want to talk about it. Let me see. There are some good questions out there. Just a lot of them. ZEUS, if you find one, you may pick them if you want. But I am just looking through a lot of them. Can we verify?
Yeah, Joshua, if you verify your KYC2 with Twitter, you don't need the 21 questions. That is correct. So you either verify it with Twitter, very simple, or you need to use to pass the quiz with 21 questions.
Yep. So you heard him. You pass it with the 21 questions. If you get at least 18 correct, you should pass KYC step 2. I think it's both of them are straightforward, to be honest. Even though you would need a lot more research. If you just joined, make sure you research a lot. And obviously, like ZEUS said, make sure you're always looking at the knowledge base in particular. And I think in some cases, the FAQs as well. And make sure you understand the project by reading the white paper, which was released a few weeks ago. So make sure you do that. It's important that you have a vast knowledge about ICE Network as a project. If you don't, then you're going to be found wanting. 18 questions out of 21. It's a lot to get, but it's doable. Do you understand? If you have the knowledge, it's doable. I personally haven't decided on which one I'm going to opt for. I could go for either. I haven't decided yet, but it's up to you, whatever you want to choose. Let me see. Somebody asked a question. I think we may have answered it, but let me see if I can just put it there. It says, what are the benefits of being a validator?
Then if you're asking this question, I believe you're not familiar with what a validator does and what validator role is within a blockchain network. So I suggest you read the white paper, because it's very important you understand, and you should also do a bit of Google research. What is the role of a blockchain validator? Besides securing the network and so on, creating blocks, confirming transactions, they also get rewards. You also have the values inside the white paper. So please go ahead and do your research. The information is there.
Somebody asked this. So when will we have our ICE wallet address?
On the mainnet.
Yep.
On the mainnet app, it's going to be connected through the ICE Open Network blockchain with the wallet and everything.
Somebody said this one. I feel like maybe I want to read it. It says X tends to suspend accounts that post about crypto projects once they see multiple accounts are discussing the same topic. Can KYC step 2 process with social media accounts or social accounts be reevaluated? Is that true?
That is not correct. X suspends only the accounts that are usually spammy, yeah, are posting very strange tweets and so on. But if you are a user that you are posting correctly and everything, you won't have any issue.
Right. Vindicated Chidi, I don't want you to be left out, of course. Got anything you want to say? Ask?
Yeah, for the person that is saying that Twitter accounts tend to be suspended, no, they don't do that. The only issue is that you don't tweet creatively and responsibly. If you tweet like a bot, your account will be suspended. But if you are creative in your tweeting, if you are sending creative content, reasonable content, and something that your audience will see and they will like it, Twitter is not going to suspend your account for any reason. Unless you are there, you are doing negative things, or your account gets reported for some certain negative activity, that's when your account will be suspended. So that's not correct information, my brother Adeyemi. Thank you very much, bro.
Right. Adeyemi's question has been thoroughly answered by my two great guys. This one, I feel like I don't want you to answer, but I feel like I want you to answer. It's from somebody called Melodious Music. I don't know if it's political, but let's see if you want to answer. ZEUS. Hi, founder. I'm from Pakistan. What is the future of ICE network in India-Pakistan region? I don't know why the person is asking that question, but is there relevance?
What we are building is a global product. We are not specifically for a country, so it can be used by anybody around the globe.
Right. Good. I mean, that was a very straightforward answer. I like that. ZEUS. All right. Listen, I think the Q&As for now are done. I can't really go through it unless ZEUS find something that's relevant. I think we've answered most of the questions. Somebody's asking a question here. It's really spamming. He's spamming, and I don't know. He said, what's the use of Ethereum address in ICE network? Is it for the withdrawal of the coin, of the ICE coin? I don't know.
Ethereum address, as stated before, it's only for the phase 1 distribution in order for people to have early access to their coins, while other users might be interested in joining ICE without having to mine using the app. So it's a pre-phase before the mainnet launch. So instead of waiting for the mainnet launch to distribute the coins to all the users, we are starting distributing them now. And then at the end of phase 1, there will also be a swap option to move your coins from Ethereum to the ICE open network blockchain.
Right. This person here says, hello, ZEUS. As I've read on the white paper, that the ICE blockchain is a fork of the TON, which is Telegram Open Network. Will it somehow be likely follow the price? God, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Let's see. Let's see what people are saying. I'm about to end the show very soon because I said we're going to last an hour. So, because I got some commitment as well. Let's see. Availability. So, all right. I think most of the questions are done. Somebody said, is it mandatory to have a team or sole miner? Is it okay? No. It's not mandatory, but it's necessary. If you get a whole team, it will put you in good stead. You know, you could increase you could actually mine a higher rate and increase your ICE as well, your ICE token. I mean, getting more people is the best, to be honest. So spread the word for yourselves and your tier 2 as well. Okay, I think I'm done with the Q&As. Final word. Let me start with Vindicated Chidi, then I'll go to ZEUS. Final word.
Yeah. Maybe this is the best time to say this. Guys, honestly, there is no excuse. There is no excuse for success. nobody is actually coming to save you except yourself. During the step one or the stage one of the ICE KYC, I received lots of complaints. Some are saying my grandmother is blind, she cannot do the facial verification, this and that. Listen, guys, this is cryptocurrency, for Christ's sake. To be in this space, it is already assumed that you have all the necessary requirements. Before you engage in any project, you must have all the requirements to engage in that project. Understand? So you cannot expect the ICE team to go and make provisions for blind people, or to make provisions for deaf people, or to make provisions for those that cannot read and write. That's not how crypto works, guys. Please, let us be intentional. Let us understand what crypto is all about. And yes, let us understand what the ICE network is all about. They have done everything possible to give us all those contents that we are looking for. If you go to their YouTube, you will see hundreds of videos explaining virtually everything you need to know about ICE network. If you go to their site, you will see that everything was simply explained using simple English. There are no words there that are too technical for your understanding. If you go to the FAQs, knowledge-based, everything has been spelled out for you. They have not asked you to pay anything. They have not stressed you. The only thing the ICE team is asking you is to please appreciate their work. And that is something that we should do, because they say respect is reciprocal. They have done everything. You can see what they have been doing since the past 2 weeks. You have been seeing updates upon updates on the app, updates, continuous updates, making sure that everything is at standard. We owe them our commitment as a community. We owe them that respect. And how do we pay them back for this work that they have put into? By making sure that we engage. Many of us here are not on Twitter, and it is very, very sad. It is very, very sad. You need to be on Twitter or X. You need to follow the ICE Network Twitter handle. Then you need to click the notification button for ICE Network, so that whenever they tweet something, you are going to see it. And when you see it, you engage. We need that engagement, because like I said, no project succeeds without a community, and not just a community, without an active community. Let me tell you guys, if the snowmen are actively into ICE network, believe you me, this bull run is going to be a success for each and every one of us. So we need the community. You don't just sit back and relax. Actually, ICE have done everything, but what can you do for ICE? Research about ICE network, create that content, and let us go to the moon. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vindicated. I also want to answer one more question. There is a person, I cannot read his name, this is the last comment. What I mean is, if there is no ICE in the trading pool, how will it be purchased, and where did this part of the ICE come from? There will be a 0.5% liquidity mined from the total available of coins, which will be put as initial liquidity for the Uniswap, and some USD, some Ethereum from our side. So there will be from the beginning a pool started. After that, everybody can start trading it. And another question, the truth, you are keep repeating that you got logged out of the account and finding difficult to log in. Please send an email to feedback@ice.io. Usually, if you get a new account, then you have not logged in with the same credentials that you created your account. So you need to think about what was the credential you used when you created the account. And there is another person that was asking how you can swap the ICE on the TON. It's not going to be TON, it's going to be ION, ICE Open Network. So it's going to be a bridge. When we release the mainnet, it's going to be a bridge from Ethereum token to our own blockchain.
Right. ZEUS, you do well with answering questions. I mean, some of them I don't even I see them, but I don't see the relevance. But obviously, you see the relevance because it's your project. and I'm happy that you're answering the questions willingly. Guys, you've done so well. You've answered so many.
No, wait. It is not ZEUS project now. It is our project.
Oh, sorry.
Because
Yes. You're absolutely right.
That is correct. Well said, Vindicated.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. It's our project, all of us collectively. And yeah, my bad. I shouldn't have said that. But hey, I'm glad I have Vindicated Chidi to correct me. Yes, it's our project, and we've all contributed so much, one way or another. It doesn't matter what capacity, but to the best of our ability. Listen, if we say we're going to go on, we will ask we will answer so many questions, and we wouldn't go to our daily lives. So I just want ZEUS to obviously take us home by concluding and advising us on what we need to do eventually. ZEUS, please take us home.
So thank you very much, guys. It was a pleasure as always. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Vindicated. And hopefully I responded all the questions that the community were interested in hearing more. So yeah, what can I say? Build your team, continue mining, wait for the KYC step 2. As I said, the Twitter will have a 1 month period before the quiz will start, which means that for those that do the Twitter verification, they will be available on the initial distribution when the Ethereum will also be listed. So the quiz first, guys, will have a delay after the initial release. Cheers, everybody. Thank you again, and bye-bye. You're on mute,
yeah, thank you so much, ZEUS. Thank you so much, Vindicated Chidi. It's been a great show. We always have a great show. And if you look at the ticker, I've already set it down there. I'm just counting down. I think we have about 309 days left till the ICE mainnet. So guys, keep going, keep building your teams, and I'll see you some other time. Take care of yourselves. Name is Ray. Channel's Race United. Word is peace, and I love you all. Take care of yourselves.
Rays United. Oh my God, Rays